disrupt you or anything, but you find yourself in an unfortunate position. Okay. Another day, another stream. All goes according to plan. We'll knock out quite a bit this time around. Let's see. So start the Laughing Caves. We're going to fully buff up because this area can be a little difficult. There's a pretty tough Avakia here, who I didn't have any trouble with my last run, but this run might prove to be a challenge. And then there was a Vralakai Assassin, I think.
I crave for adventure.
Open your heart to me.
Yeah. No, there's no way to finish Act 5 tonight. So a few streams to go. So have to go back and deal with the Hendry, which will be half a stream by itself. Now I think maybe the rest of this week and maybe next week, maybe we'll be done by that point.
Proceed. Don't mind me.
After a certain point, I'm just gonna push through to the end.
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
I think Act 5 is the second longest act. First being Act 3. Give or take. I guess it's only a matter of time before I spell trigger these guys.
Retreat is not an option. With your head. Cover me, all right? Why not both?
I will resist.
You like that? What?
we
You didn't?
we killed this one Glabrezu so hard he kept standing for a bit.
I'm here.
If only Discari was the big bad. He is in the tabletop, but the
You called?
this game adaptation is not. Must be the paths, you don't even kill him. Well, you kill him the one time, then he gets away. So you have to kill demon lords twice to actually kill them. Alright. Laughing Caves, here we come.
This way.
Distract them for me.
Defend my dream.
Time to share your
Kneel
treasures.
before. With your head.
The spirits demand your blood.
Out.
What I was made for. You are today's sacrifice.
This one's mine.
Struggles end.
Wherever my legs carry me.
Prepare yourself.
Blood!
Okay. I'm pretty sure that's the only Merilith in the game that has magical equipment. Alright, there's the first endgame item we find here. A dueling sword that we're not going to use. Blood Freezer. Whenever the wielder of this +5 bleed icy burst dueling sword confirms a critical hit, the enemy must pass a fortitude saving throw, DC 31, or become unable to attack with weapons for 2 rounds. With the Trickster upgrades, it's also necrotic and anarchic. Pretty good. Best dueling sword in the game.
Forwards? No, backwards. Backwards.
Soon we're gonna find the best spear in the game. And best cavalier weapon, bar none.
Ask nicely.
The struggles never cease.
Something wrong?
I heed the voice of the spirits.
Let's shake a leg.
Desna, it's either us or them. The world in crimson.
Cover me, right?
Go for their heart.
Get it? May I see your entrails, please?
Alright, so I don't remember the Marauder being that difficult.
Press the attack.
This Vralakai Assassin was a pretty tough nut to crack. The first time around, 'cause I couldn't charge him down with my Cavalier.
Pleasure.
But yeah, he just dropped there. Rezel did 278, 102. Melee did 94. I added 290 to him. Pretty solid. I shouldn't have changed my attention from the Vivacia to this guy, because he got that breath attack off because of it. He also drops the Fabled Hero's Lance, my favorite weapon in the game. Without having used a lot of the endgame Earthbreakers yet. Keep that in mind. This +5 oversized Dragonbane Longspear grants its wielder a +2 circumstance bonus on attack and damage rolls while mounted. It also deals additional 8d6 piercing damage on a successful charge. And with the Trickster upgrades, it's also corrosive and caustic. Pretty silly. But also awesome, so if you get something that gives vulnerability to acid damage, you do an extra 3d6 acid damage with the spear. That's really cool. Never seen those enchantments stack up like that. Oh yeah, the pieces to the other puzzle. And a robe of fire. Whenever the wearer casts a spell with fire descriptor, its saving throw DC is increased by 2. Yeah, it was a fantastic find in my first run. So remember, I missed one of the long spears in the game because of a decision I made. And so it had been a while since I found an upgrade for my Cavalier. And I stumbled across that thing. And I was playing as a gendarme, so when I charged, it did, was it quadruple damage? I think every charge broke 2,000, probably like 2,500 damage every time. And then I went the Legend Mythic path, so I had a ton of extra BAB. It was just, it was so silly. A weird dead end. Alright, we're gonna hop on the Valley of Temples for right now. Yeah, they, this thing. They also, in the last big patch, they updated them so they do 2 times damage from level 1.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
So it's already pretty easy with the Cavalier in Act 1 because they get an animal companion. But they've doubled the damage that they do with charge attacks and spears, I think. So Act 1 is an absolute breeze at this point. Like, this character hasn't gotten close to the amount of damage that my Cavalier did. Granted, this character is also more of a team player with crits and outflank.
This way.
Oh, I am not succeeding in these at all.
Wherever my legs carry me.
We're getting close, but we're always off by, I think, 2 or 3 points. Every one of these checks. Not rest up first. We don't need to.
How does that little old gnome manage to be so titchy and so terrifying all at once? It's the eyes, the crazy eyes and the pasty skin.
And the excellent hearing. Speak clearly or stop mumbling.
Reginald is so out of place in all these camping scenes. I feel like the rest of the party gets along fairly well. Oh, except for Camellia. Maybe she gets along. She likes Darren because they're both the nobility, and she likes Rushalai because she wants to hear her raunchy stories. I like Woljif though because he's poor.
Backwards.
Well, not as poor as initially thought, since he is related to a demon prince or a demon lord. Sorry, this isn't Warhammer 40k. Her attitude doesn't seem to have changed towards him, but she doesn't like demons either, so I guess that makes sense. But he is nobility, just not Ungolarian. Are his boots working? Yeah.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Alright, so I may not have the tablets for this puzzle yet.
This way. Wherever my legs carry me.
Yeah, I don't. Okay.
Quick, else we miss all the fun.
Alright, to Bone Hills. I think some of the tablets are found here. But they may not be the ones to Final Veil, which is the closest area.
The road calls.
I also don't remember what encounters
I'll
are
take
here,
the
so I'm gonna
bait.
buff up and play it safe.
What's on your mind? I wonder. Sente. Arayanon. Inimosi pravisi. Inimosi pravisi. Inimosi pravisi. Inimosi pravisi. Inimosi pravisi. Malvicium murinos. Inimosi pravisi. Una Adayana. 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 Inimosi pravis. Inimosi pravis. Mano zanio. Una Adayana. Inimosi pravisi. Messano sonium. Amranda gratior. Ada sa. Inimosi pravisi.
You require my counsel.
Me?
Us. Just. Wash. Na. Hey. Hey. Ora. Hey. Ora. Hey. Ora. Hey. Ora. Hey. Ora. Hey. Ora. Tio. Wash. Ha. Ha. E. Gritty. Ha. E. Grit. Ha. E. Grit. Ha. E. Grit. Ha. E. Hala. Soa. Hala. Soa. Hey. Hala.
Smile, the world's not ending just yet.
I'm prepared. Inimosi pravisi. 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 Manishrim sukino.
Probably don't need that many buffs for this area, but again, don't remember what's here.
Forwards? No, backwards. Backwards!
Well, this debris looks like what's found inside the puzzle areas, so probably gonna find the tablets here.
You can trust me.
So many thoughts, so little time.
Don't mind me.
Tell me.
I'll cut you wide open.
All right, get him, guys.
Save the last one for me.
Well, that's right. They think they can ambush me. Go get him, Bismuth.
Nothing before me.
The spirits demand
That's right.
blood.
I remember this ambush.
Retreat is not an option.
You are today's sacrifice. Go for your heart.
Your head!
I'll cut you wide open.
Distract them from me.
A mess. Your struggles end here. Spirits demand your blood.
Oh, skip the pleasantries.
Let the attack
All right,
commence!
here, guys. Strength back. And Peacemaker.
Trail me.
Yeah, it did. I probably could have handled it with just Death Ward and maybe like haste and legendary proportions. But it usually pays to be thorough. Because I tend to buff for any circumstance I might find myself in, but if you have enough meta knowledge, you can just buff for what you know you're going to face. But it's only my second run through, so it's such a large game, I don't have it all memorized. Where Kingmaker, I've played through 3 times. If I play through a 4th time, I'm going to be pretty well prepared. And shouldn't have to spend as much time buffing. Alright, we'll see if we have the, those are the pieces to this puzzle.
Hey, Lady Muck, you eat the last crispy wing every single time. Every time! I've seen you!
I eat precisely as much as is appropriate and necessary, whereas your plebeian gluttony is revolting.
I feel like the tablets usually aren't at the location closest to the puzzle, so I think this goes to the other one we haven't done yet. But I thought I had extra tablets, so maybe it has to be this one.
This way.
My tail is restless.
Yeah, these puzzles aren't that difficult. They kind of just fill out themselves. Okay, so we look at this one like we looked at the
Fine.
last puzzle. So this should probably be 7. That'll be Spiky Ghost and then 7. But it doesn't work this way. Unless this is double 7. And then Scythe and Tic-Tac-Toe. Maybe that's what it is. We'll start here. Is there a double 7? There is. Oh, but we can't put Scythe against that, can we? Interesting. Alright, so that actually does not work out the way I was planning. Already off to a bad start. Now, what do we have over here? Because sometimes these outlying tiles, they indicate a pattern all the way across. Sometimes, though, they're segmented. So, like this big square would fall between the 7 and the tic-tac-toe. Or sorry, the sharp, the edgy H. I don't remember what I used to call those. 7, scythe, tic-tac-toe. I think I call those H's. Spiky ghost. Okay. So I think this one's pretty obvious. This is going to be scythe and then tic-tac-toe. Which means this is going to be 7. And the H. So we know which one's going to go up here. Tic-tac-toe and H. Alright. Then we have a... See, this throws me off here. I still think this will be a 7 and a scythe. If we can find it. This guy. Like that. So if that's the case, we have 7, so then tic-tac-toe and 7. Maybe it follows the same pattern. Try it. See where it gets us. So, well, they have to be touching, so that doesn't work. So we'll leave that one alone for now. So that's the case, it's going to be separated here as well. So we probably have 7 and Spiky Ghost. So this is going to be Spiky Ghost and Scythe. That guy. Alright, and this one, what does this indicate? So we have 7, Scythe, H. So it could be the full... By the way, a Spiky Ghost has to go here. We don't have a lot of Spiky Ghost tablets, so we can probably just do it by process of elimination. We have one with an H. We have one with a tic-tac-toe. That's it. So maybe it goes the other way. Well, no. Well, it has to be H because tic-tac-toe doesn't exist in this row. Where's it at? Spiky Ghost and H. Like that. Well, there's this one Spiky Ghost, which has to go up here. That doesn't line up with the symbols we have down here. Maybe that one's just a red herring. Oh wait, we have 2 Spiky Ghosts left. One with a 7. There's a 7 here, so I guess we have to use that one. Alright, so then we need an H and a Scythe. And we could be doing this wrong. Everything's falling into place, we're going to get to a certain point, and then it's going to stop working. So, we'll see. Alright, do we have many 7s left? Yeah, we have a handful of 7s. What about Spiky Ghost? We only have 1 left. Right. This guy. So tic-tac-toe and 7. Alright, now this side... Well, I guess we don't have very many 7s left, do we? I keep saying that, and I keep having a lot left. What about H's? We still have 2 H's, but they're both the same, so we can throw this one here. Do I have a double 7? I do have a double 7. Okay. And then a 7 here. Scythe here. I'm gonna get so close to the end and it's not gonna work. Watch. Uh-oh. Matter? Yeah, this one has to be H. Shucks, see, I don't have an H. I have a tic-tac-toe. Oh no! See? It was going so well up to that point. I feel like this looks right. Maybe I got one switched around. I've done that before. I feel like this one's wrong. And again, it could be a pattern and not adjacent. Just look over it, make sure I didn't get... So this one we're missing... Yeah, so Spiky Ghost isn't actually supposed to be in this one. Just over here. I think this whole row is wrong. So it's gonna be 7s here. Oh, that's right, I remember this one. It's gonna be all 7s right there. So it's divided by these squares. So we have 7 in Spiky Ghost. These are all 7s. And then I think these are all supposed to be Spiky Ghost. I think this one might be this whole side's like 7. Maybe that might not line up. I will figure it out. Let's take them all up real quick. So that I think I remember how to do this. I could just go back and look at my own videos since.
Wherever my legs carry me.
I don't steal. I encourage people
That's
to
not
save
cheating,
the poor,
right? 'Cause I
helpless
solved it
tieflings
before.
around the world. Starting with me.
That's one thing I'm looking forward to with my next Underrail run. Is trying to solve those puzzles again. Alright, so I think these are all 7s. We have 2 double 7s. I see 1 double 7. Well, just the one so far. And I'm thinking this was going to be 7 and tic-tac-toe. If I can find that one. It's also possible maybe this one needs to be double 7 instead. Maybe this whole bottom row is tic-tac-toe. No. We have Scythe and H here. Maybe 7 and Scythe. Oh, where'd it go? That doesn't feel right either, does it? So maybe H has to be the one closest to it. So maybe this one's inverse, so it's like H7, it'd have to be 7 again. And then Scythe. It'd be like this. We have to use Scythe here. And find 7. 7 Scythe. So yeah, something like that.
I can do this. Maybe.
There, we should be able to figure out the rest, right? Because then we have... So if it's inverse, well, that would mean H would have to be here. But it may not follow the same pattern, because this one's a square. By the way, I think all these are tic-tac-toe. Like these three right here. So this is going to be H tic-tac-toe. All I have to do is go back and look at my explanation of the video. I'll figure it out, but... this is fun, too. So this one's going to be tic-tac-toe. Where do the ghosts... Oh, the ghosts have to be here. So it's going to line up with this. So both these have to be ghosts. So this will be tic-tac-toe and ghost, I think. And this will be ghost and tic-tac-toe. Or ghost and... That's when it's not as obvious. These have to be 7, so this will be tic-tac-toe and 7. I guess this one has to be double 7, right? Because it's in this bottom left corner. It's annotated by 7. And these up here have to be H, so this has to be 7H, right? If that's right, then this will also be H here. This can be a different symbol, but it can't be. It has to be in the corner. They're all equal. Let's take that one back up. I'm not happy with that one. No, actually, I think that's right. So, what was it? 7H. We'll keep that one there. I think we only have one ghost one left, right? Or is it 2? We have 2. Ghost 7 and Ghost Scythe. Don't remember this one being this hard. I thought this was one of the easier ones. How many tic-tac-toes do I have left? Just the one, so I think this one goes here. Which also fits with this. Though, shouldn't these be sides then? Are the tic-tac-toes in the wrong spot? Why do I think the tic-tac-toes went here instead of the... Oh, because it's inverse. That's right. Well, maybe this was... Huh. I don't know why I thought that. Well, shoot. No, we'll see where it takes us. How many H's do I have left? I have 2 H's. Two sides and 2 spooky ghosties. Okay. Or spiky ghosties. It's a puzzle. But I think there's like several inverse solutions to this, or not solutions, but just several inverse parts of this puzzle. I'm trying to figure out how you know what goes up here. It has to be a scythe piece. We have this double scythe. Which lines up with this. But if I put a scythe piece there with the ghost, oh, the ghost can't connect to it. So yeah, this is the only possible solution right here. If I put a ghost here, it won't be a ghost symbol up here. So I can't use the ghost symbol here. Okay. We got it figured out. And it's this guy. Just like that, right? I think this is right. Oh, we have 2 H's left. What do I need down here? H. Guess it has to be this one, right? But the ghost doesn't have a scythe symbol, does it? It has a 7. So where'd I mess up? I don't think that one goes there. What else do I have? I have another 7 symbol. Maybe there's another 7 that goes here. I do have another 7, so maybe this is what I need to do. And then a ghost symbol. It doesn't... Oh, that does line up, so the H has to be in the top left corner. But why is this 7... The 7 goes here. The tic-tac-toe is inversed. Is that what this, like, broken slab is supposed to indicate? Yeah, I think that is what that's supposed to indicate. So, like, the H and the scythe are attached. And so an H and a scythe are going to be up here. But it's a little obtuse if that's the case, but hey, maybe this is right. Alright, there's the solution. So, yeah, this is, odd that this drags across 2 of them, though. So the 7 is only representative of the entire right side, where the spiky ghost goes the center and the left. I thought there should be a way of indicating there's a 3rd row for this one. And this one is inversed, kind of. It goes H, double 7, which doesn't line up with that. Well, it lines up with this. That's how you know that. And then scythe. Yeah, so that order doesn't really help you. It just tells you what can go here. Which is different than other puzzles, because some of the puzzles say, hey, this is the order they go in, or the opposite of the order they go in. This one's just like, hey, that's the symbols that go there. Figure it out. And then this, we have the darn scythe in the opposite corner, next to this guy. So this little outline indicates that these 2 go together. And then 7 takes up the bottom left corner. Tic-tac-toe takes up the bottom right, because these 2 go together, so these 2 have to go together. There you have it. Yeah, something like that.
Trail me.
Every puzzle has slightly different rules to it. Yeah, figure it out each time. Nothing a little trial and error never or can't solve. See, it says you can't sleep in heavy or medium armor, but I don't think that I've ever seen my characters unequipped while camping. Now, it's possible the stats reflect differently and the appearance doesn't change. But do you even get ambushed in this game? I think I did once in Act 1. But it's definitely not as frequent as it was in Kingmaker. Hey! Got a bunch of resources. Fantastic. Alright, idle. Yeah, encourage their behavior is probably what I'm going to go with. Let's see what all the other options do. Alright, unaffected by flanking, pretty good. Just one unit? Oh, all units get it. Encourage the behavior. Recruitment in archer range main stables by 20%. Okay, and they get the vulnerable feat. A -2 penalty to armor class. That's fine. Best of the best. 4 honor guards are recruited to the commander's headquarters. Heroic Gate. Oh, that's cool. It's a shame that the stats don't really matter for your units, since it's all about the general. Because I feel like a lot of work went into some of these units. And then the randomness for some of them, since you can't... You rely on the mercenary mechanic a lot to get several of the units. Depending on your Crusade stat choices. Yeah, let's encourage it. Sounds pretty chaotic. Alright, chanting Baphomet's Fire. Alright, Call of the Fiery Things. These gloves grant the wearer the ability to ignite inner fire within themselves. While the ability is active, the wearer suffers 2d6 fire damage, bypasses all resistances and immunities per round, but deals the same amount to enemies with every melee attack that hits. In addition, whenever the wearer is mounted, they can use this ability on a mount instead of themselves. So I did do the gloves my first run. Also, fire damage is not that great. Alright, and the medium gives you Treacherous Flame. Whenever the wearer of these gloves lands a sneak attack against an enemy, the enemy becomes vulnerable to fire for 1 round. It suffers additional 2d6 fire damage. In addition, whenever the enemy who has been hit by the wearer at least once takes fire damage from any source, it suffers a -3 penalty on all saves for 2 rounds. So that's pretty good. I have a couple sneak attackers in my party. Let's go with Treacherous Flame. And it doesn't hurt us. And it makes them vulnerable to fire. Which, does that get rid of immunity? Is immunity technically 100% resist, and if you make them vulnerable, it goes down to like, what, 50%? I'm not sure how that works. If they're resistant to it, like a lot of demons have like 10, 15 fire resist. Obviously that gets reduced, but if they're immune, does it also get reduced? I assume not. Alright, the voice of the Cursed Bard. Alright, we'll rest up, we'll leave, we'll grab Wendowag on the way, swap out Arushalai for her, so we can do her quest at the Valley of the Temples. Or Valley of Temples?
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Don't remember if it's plural or not, because it doesn't matter.
Looks like it's just you and me, Cherry Roll, alone at last. I've had to hide you from everybody for so long, but now I can finally enjoy. Hey!
Such a tasty treat you stashed away for me, Runt. Today I'm going to act like you don't exist. You're welcome.
Wendowag is going around and stealing people's lunch money. Oh, I didn't look at Peacemaker, the throwing axe that we found. It should be an upgrade for her. I think she still has one of the icy throwing axes equipped. And something else. Eye Gouger. It's a Peacemaker. It's actually a +6. This +5 Evil Outsider, Bane hand axe. Oh, it's a hand axe, not a throwing axe. Never mind. It's a really good hand axe, though. So the critical threat range is increased to 18 to 20. In addition, whenever the wielder of this hand axe lands a critical hit, the enemy is denied his dexterity bonus to armor class for 3 rounds. So I feel like a lot of the demons' armor class comes from their natural armor, but I mean, it's still reducing their armor class. For 3 rounds at that. I mean, no enemy's gonna last 3 rounds at this stage of the game. That's really good. Yeah, park them right there. Okay. Works for me, I guess. Alright, Valley of Temples. So I had it wrong both times. It's like Valley of the Temple or Valley of the Temples? I don't remember what I said. I'm pretty sure I said it wrong both times. Oh! Some action, finally. Header's just sitting around not doing anything. Morale's not going down, though. I thought I was supposed to if you were just idle. Maybe they patched that out since it's so easy to wrap up things in Act 5, and then your crusade just goes to crap. Master Maneuver is pretty good. Most I want in her army, though. Probably something I can recruit regularly. I have some pretty big stacks of these guys, though. 833 conscripts. So I think I'll just use them. Like I just keep saying, Darren is immune to exhausted. I think it's in Darren's nature to brag about his inability to become exhausted. Alright, enjoy the significant reinforcements. No, don't let them retreat. They came looking for a fight, I'm gonna give them a fight. Won't be much of one, though. I mean, it's not gonna rain blood in the world wound by itself. It needs a little bit of encouraging.
Your ancestors were so weak-willed that they let demons use them. You are the proof of their disgrace.
Not my ancestors. My old gran it was. She got up to some wild stuff in her day. And I'm one of the less disgraceful episodes.
Yeah, because he's not the one that opened up the world wound to let himself through to kill Terendelev. He's just taking advantage of circumstance. Though in the tabletop, he is the big bad, is behind everything. Okay.
Shall we move?
I don't think
We shall move.
this fight is particularly difficult, but it does always pay to be prudent. Plus, I don't know how it's going to pan out with Wendwag instead of Lan.
Almost. Ha. E. Rating. Ha. E. Rating. Ha. E. Rating. Ha. E. Rating. Ha. E. Rating.
Hakarane sentes. Una adayana. Inimosi tradisi. Inimosi tradisi. Inimosi tradisi. Inimosi tradisi. Inimosi tradisi. Matricium turino. Inimosi tradisi. Una adayanam. Una adayanam. Una adayanam. Una adayanam. Una adayanam. Una adayanam. Una adayanam.
I'm pretty sure for this area we don't need any of these elemental resists or protections, but well, except for cold, because Camellia does cold damage to the party.
Inimosi tradisi. Inimosi tradisi. Inimosi tradisi. Amrando gratior. Estano zanium.
Decide already.
Ask nicely.
I mean, she kind of is. At least in one part of it. You keep seeing rumors of people being murdered around Dresden. And her first victim you find at the very beginning of the game. Supposedly he's a pretty big character in the tabletop as well.
Miss me already?
But Camellia takes him out in this game. Doesn't have a chance to shine. Well, less buffs to cast this time since we don't have a Rushlai in the party.
This way.
So, on Land's version of this quest, he comes up with a terrible plan. Let's see what Windwag comes up with this time instead. Hey look, somebody brought enough bubblegum for the class. Okay, cool. So she doesn't run in by herself like Land does.
Wherever my legs carry me.
No, what is that?
That is loot.
I did it.
They kind of do that in
Forwards!
one of the Dragon
No,
Age games.
Backwards! Backwards!
Granted, you don't give him any power or anything, but you do inadvertently assist him.
Can we retreat already?
They sacrifice!
Kill is for you!
I will see to your demise.
Go for their hearts!
If they throw this many bodies at me, let's go and haste up.
Precision!
Time to share your treasures!
Kneel before me.
No match for me.
Surprise!
I mean, they're relatively well equipped. They look about as well, if not better equipped than the Crusaders are.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
I'll cut you wide open! I don't think Wendoag has a chance against me, but she can try. Option 6 seems a little odd. What evil path would take this? Don't try to buck up to me again, Wendoag. Hopefully it turned lot. What am I trying to say? Hopefully I taught you a lesson last time.
Let's shred them!
Wait, really? Plus you're saying that to Safamalek. Okay, you're gonna betray me a second time. I'm gonna put you down a second time.
You are inferior.
Die! Die! Die!
Good job, Woljif. I guess Woljif had that one coming, right? She was bullying him pretty hard, so... let's do a Sirocco.
You are nothing before me.
get Quarry off? Oh, I did now.
The spirits demand your blood!
Cover me, alright?
Out of my sight!
It looks like you failed, Creator. In the end, you still weren't strong enough to save us. Soon, the Neathers will follow you into oblivion.
Alright, can she just die? She's betrayed me twice. Granted, I don't think it was always her fault, but Lan was able to overcome the corruption. So maybe I handled her quests incorrectly. Maybe I was being too nice to her or something.
If my plan had worked, Master, think of how much power your death would have brought me. I risked my life for my ambition, but it was a risk worth taking. He promised me immortality and a place by his side. My people are cursed with short lifespans, but I would be eternal. I would become Savamelik's most favored servant. My people would live in his kingdom, and I would be their queen. I would conquer neighboring territories and collect tribute from the Uplanders. I would punish and rule as I saw fit. And then, who knows? Perhaps Savamelik would grow powerful enough to become a demon lord, and I would be his archpriestess. Because I could. I've been scheming since day one. All this time I've been plotting to overthrow you. I trained my fighters to obey me and me alone. I eliminated anyone who posed a threat to my plans. In Alushanira, I secretly contacted Savamelik and made a deal. This whole time, you had no idea that I was working behind your back. Your blind trust made you weak, and it was only natural that I should try and exploit that weakness. Loyalty? What nonsense. Why should I be loyal to you? You didn't take an interest in me out of the goodness of your heart. You gave me power because I was useful to you. I was simply a tool, a means to an end. You may have been my master. That doesn't mean I owe you anything. We all live and die alone. I look out for myself, and no one else. For people like you and me, survival comes at a cost. We live because others die. Every day we draw breath because someone else has breathed their last. An ally who covered us with their body. An enemy who fell to our blade. How many living souls have you sent to their deaths? It is a number beyond counting. So, I was just following your example, Master. I simply wanted to learn from you, and eventually surpass you. But it seems I wasn't as good a pupil as I thought.
Yeah, you're really stupid. You tried betraying me several times now. If this was another run, you'd be dead. Then I'm probably gonna spare her with the Trickster run.
I'm no longer a threat to you. How could I be? My plan failed, my patron is dead, and I have no one else to turn to. Yes, I know how it sounds, but it's the truth. And we no longer have a purpose. We have no future. We are orphans now, and the world is cruel to orphans, both on the surface and in the caves. We are no longer cursed with short lifespans, and the shield maze is no longer our prison. We are not bound to live behind its walls, but are we really free? In the eyes of the Uplanders, we'll never be anything but a bunch of unwanted strangers. The children of shame.
Well, if you stop betraying them, maybe they wouldn't see you that way.
Their road will not be easy. If my tribe is lucky, they might be able to win a fight for some piece of desolate wasteland and eke out an existence there, just as they did in the caves. And if not, I suppose they will die. But I won't live long enough to find out either way.
I'm gonna spare her this time. There's other runs where I may not, but I think, like the Devil Path, I'll probably take her as a companion. But, obviously, betrayal on a lawful evil path is gonna see her executed. But with the Trickster, I can see, sparing her just to see what happens.
You think you can turn me into a real crusader, don't you, Master? That's funny. But I've learned my lesson. I won't betray you again. I wouldn't dare. You'd kill me for my treachery. You won't spare my life a second time.
Yeah, I figured that would change things. I'll romance her on my demon run. Yeah, so I think this is a typo here. I think it's supposed to say we're not going back, but I thought he just agreed to go back, and it's like, oh wait, we're not doing it. Alright, let's go ahead. Oh, she got all of her stuff back already. Great. Oh yeah, do I want Treacherous Flame on here instead of this? Yeah, so I think the fire damage over the bleed damage is better. Let's go with that. And he can have, well, we'll do that.
This way.
Yeah, so a lot of the decisions I make with the companion quest are dependent on what paths I plan on playing in the future.
At first I said, no, I can't. Too dangerous. Well,
I should pick the
insisted,
best
but I
roleplay
should.
option.
I need that to survive. Then I argued.
I wonder that, did Safamalek drop anything useful?
Breakfast or not?
For looting him. There they are. It's just a regular looking bow. What else did he drop? The kukri, right? Stringent pacifier. Whenever the word of this +5 caustic sacrificial kukri lands a killing blow, all enemies in a 15-foot radius must pass a will saving throw DC 32, which is one of the higher DCs you can get for a weapon, or become panicked for 3 rounds. Also grants a +15 competence bonus on persuasion skill checks made to intimidate. God, did I choose weapon proficiency? Yeah, short sword, so he's not going to swap away from that. No. And then a composite longbow doesn't matter because Surprised he doesn't drop throwing axes, so he drops a weapon for Lan, because Lan's gonna probably use a longbow in anybody's run. The kukri doesn't really match Windwag. You think he dropped like a longbow and a throwing axe or something? Oh yeah, Safamalek's spine. This is a +5 vicious composite longbow made from the spine of Demon Safamalek and contains part of his power. Whenever the word of this bow hits the target becomes corrupted. It suffers a -2 penalty to all ability scores. These penalties do not stack with themselves. This is curse effect. This is a curse effect. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, well, she lasted all of, what, half a second this time, so she's welcome to try again. At this point, it's just my character limbering up for the big fights. Like, her attacks are the equivalent of, like, walking through a cobweb. Like, you walk through it, it catches you a little by surprise, you go pluh pluh, and then it's over. So.
Wherever my legs carry me.
Somehow the power she's gonna need to survive on the surface after we close the world wound. she's working out. Yeah, I don't know if I can bring myself to sell the Fabled Hero's Lance. Everything else can be sold, though. Oh yeah, this is pretty good. Gives a bunch of free teamwork feats. Might be worth using. I'm trying to think. It's probably in the ineluctable prison where the remaining crafting materials are.
What's the point of being a member of an order whose masters are far from here, when you could simply set out on your own and deal with enemies however you want?
An order is a powerful alliance. It does not offer absolute freedom. It offers a purpose.
Alright, we're gonna go to Gundren. assuming that's the last DLC quest. Most companions have 3 companion quests. This will be his 3rd one. Alright, threatened. Well, they don't need the experience points anyway. I think we'll do the same living conditions. Probably the most chaotic as we can make it. Plus how they should be anyway. Especially in like the front lines. Which isn't the case, at least in the air wing. They still got their own quarters. But they did change their insignia on like their uniforms so they weren't shiny. Okay, an amulet or a lyre. So the lyre is going to take up a belt slot instead of a amulet slot. So let's go with the lyre first. I may have done that last time. Alright, Fate of the Face Stealer's Mask. I'm sorry, what? I failed a quest. Huh. I feel like I did both of those. Interesting. Okay. Something to pay more attention to next time around, I guess. So maybe I had to talk to more of the unnamed NPCs or something. Can't imagine what else I would do differently there besides that. Oh, there was the one quest I failed. And Gundren, what? But it wasn't that one. Or maybe it was tied to it somehow. Hey, the merchant! We still have 2 more inventories, I think, to check out with this guy. Might just be one more. Alright, full plate +5, physical might +6. Purging chains. This +5 adamantine chain shirt makes its wearer immune to ability score damage. That's really good. That's fantastic. It's like Ice Body without the spell. Does anybody in my party need it? Probably not. It is really good though. Yeah, so I haven't done the Hunter's Arsenal yet. I think he started with the Magicianal Mysterical spell thingy, so we have one left to check out. Thanks, man. I mean, I feel like I've got like a 99% success rate, so I'm still feeling pretty good about it. I didn't realize I had that quarantine quest. I probably should have looked at my quest log when I was in Gudrun, because there's a lot going on, and I'm sure there's... I just overlooked it. She's probably the best suited to that. Which isn't saying a lot. So I've noticed he hasn't had voice acting in the camp banner yet. Even Olbrich is on to her. Actually, what is this buff? Oh, the commander's banner. Look like a totem.
Quick, else we miss all the fun!
Open your heart to me. Aparana Center. Arayanan. Inimosi Tradisi. Tradisi. Inimosi Tradisi. Inimosi Tradisi. Inimosi Tradisi. Tradisi Purinos. Inimosi Tradisi. Una Adayanam. 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 Inimosi Travisi. Inimosi Travisi.
All they took from me, I'll take back.
I heed the voice.
Amranda Gratior. Missado Donium. Ada Swa.
Something wrong. Rules are not to be broken.
Also, this being his third quest, it's probably an Act 5 quest, so it is worth fully buffing up here. Since this quest involves a lot of swarms, and it's going to be not ramped up, adjusted to be an Act 5 quest, so...
I'll be straight for my path. Tradisi. Inimosi Tradisi. Inimosi Tradisi. Inimosi Tradisi. Manishrim Sukino. Ona Ariyanam. Ona Ariyanam. Ona Ariyanam. Ona Ariyanam.
And with that in mind, let's go ahead and drop these as well. I'm not going to risk it.
Oh, did you see that? This way.
Some blood, some destruction. Thorax +1.
What do we have here?
Hide armor with greater electricity resistance. I do think the hide armor is some of the cool looking armor of the game. It's no heavy armor, but it still looks cool. Characters like Wendawag look really cool in it.
Let's have some fun.
Make your peace.
I will see your demise.
Oh, the waiting is
Interesting.
never fun. Fighting for a
Please,
righteous cause
allow
is certainly
me.
different from a simple massacre. The former is more bloody and performed with beauty's out.
Backwards! Backwards!
Alright, so to be thorough, there is new loot around here. Do whatever you like.
I am helpful, am I not?
Trail.
I don't really use any spells that require J, do I?
Something.
They exist. I just don't ever use them. I think it's mostly druid spells. Let me go that way? Okay. But at least it sounds like Sigvorn and Senna are getting along well. Yeah. Yeah, best in slot right there. Okay, so it's giving me a demonic dialogue here. So maybe this is like an Act 3 quest and not an Act 5 quest.
Danger ahead!
Oh, they're all hostile. Alright, well, good riddance, I guess.
Go for
With your head!
Alright, anybody else want to try me? I just turned all of your buddies into paste. Not a one of you guys survived. I knew this guy was more than he was letting on. An officer of the Ustalav army. And he's probably why they're here, because I was like, I don't think Sigborn
What's in wait for me?
had any
there?
care for the
Let's
Ustalavians?
shake a leg.
Ustalavics? He's open-minded, but I don't think he cares about Ustalav.
This way.
Wonder if he still has his shop. I still buy stuff from him. Okay, that's what I think I said this, right? I thought that Tefn was working for this guy. Someone tells me he'll end up dying. Well, I guess you could probably side with them as well. I was leaving all these +1 throwing axes around. I think they're worth, what, 500 or 1,000 gold a pop?
Might be trap, might be treasure.
I want a battle axe +2.
Forwards! No, backwards. Backwards!
Those are the big bucks. Gosh, demons made it all the way in here?
Drill me.
Can do all of that. Maybe these spellcasters should be outside helping with the fight. That's just me. I mean, they're Numerians, you know, they have some fight left in them. I'm curious, can I go back to her side of the village? Probably not. I like his armor, though. He has a tabard. I mean, tabards are so cool. Yeah, it's gonna do it. I wish this was voice acted right here. Oh, there's a Legend Mythic Path option? Alright, so I probably have to play through Legend again. So they added a new quest, a new dialogue option here. I wonder if that diplomacy check actually does something for the battle. Like it gives them a morale bonus or something. My little menagerie of pets. Alright, so am I helping them fight, or am I going to the temple?
I'll carve my name onto your flesh. May I see your entrails, please? Let the attack commence.
Precision and grace.
Prepare yourself. Spirits demand your blood. Desna, guide my hand.
Oh, that's super easy.
I welcome your company.
Eagle Soul.
What's in wait for me?
It should be Griffin Soul.
You can handle them, right?
Die, die, die!
Killing is what I was made for. Today's sacrifice.
I'll make short work of
I will resist.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Go for their hearts.
I will see to your demise.
So when the enemies die, the swarms actually go, or not the enemies, when your allies die, the enemies actually go and possess their bodies. That's really cool. Yeah, it probably helps a lot more in the lower difficulties. And it's probably a way to, if you don't have a way to deal with the swarms, you can lure them into the fire. And then just try to face tank it for a bit. Oh, man. There goes like half our forces. I think that was Hogan that just got killed. Melia's out there by herself.
I see blood. Blood!
Hi, Muzahole, the swarm carrier.
I'll cut you wide open.
Main character didn't even get didn't get involved in that fight. This wall won't fall. Got an achievement. This guy did drop something, right? Nothing
This
super
way.
exciting.
Prepare yourself.
Wherever
Distract them from me.
Well, so far so good.
Forwards! No, backwards! Backwards!
Yeah, poor Hogan, man. I do like when they make certain NPCs stand out a little bit more than the rest. So, like, he didn't, I think he killed by the breath attack, at least.
Trail me.
Oh, skip the pleasantries.
That's cool. You don't have a lot of huge battles in this game. There's a lot of, like, big dungeons. And a couple larger battles, like, at the very end. As far as I know, there should be no reason to re-explore these caves. Sarug Withersoul. What is he? Undead. I've never seen that model before.
The heartbeat quickens.
We almost saved that one guy.
Guide my hand. Make your peace.
The spirits demand your blood! You are today's sacrifice!
Maximize meta magic, quicken meta magic, apprentice robe, some other good loot. Okay. Guess we'll check out the whole map on the way to the temple. I'm assuming it's all gonna still be cleared out. Maybe the spirits have something to say about it. But you can't speak to them until nighttime. Is it worth waiting till night?
This way.
So you can't attack the young deer.
I will defend my dream.
Cover me, all right?
I will resist.
Alright, that's a lot of effects on the screen.
May I see your entrails, please? With your
All of that for a
Wherever my
drop of
legs
blood.
Carry me.
Who's attacking me? Darren, chill out, buddy. Like you really do any damage to us anyway. Well, thank you.
Forwards! No, backwards!
Take pride in my movie references. Which no one got the one in Hard West 2. Made a fistful of dollars reference. Don't do that. It's a Korean Kinslayer. Oh, this must be his brother. Oh, okay. So the deities are fighting. I'll take care, Matthew. Yeah, once I'm done fighting this guy, I'm gonna wrap it up myself. So you know it's a bad griffin because he has horns. Hey, he's stealing the show. That's my trick.
Crusading isn't that boring after all.
Oh, he's his portrait changed. That's really cool. Also, I forgot to see if Wenduag got any
Prepare yourself.
Stab you or zap you. Why not both?
bonuses from her quest.
This spell's faulty. No, really.
Go for their hearts.
But did I get debuffed? No way.
Distract them from me.
Time to share your treasures!
Die!
Alright, just gonna rush all these down real quick. Pretty hard fight, because he debuffed my whole team. He dispelled all of our stuff. Which is pretty annoying.
Guide my hand!
Camellia got Baleful Polymorph as well.
With your head!
Alright, nothing to it. We got Bestial Rags, Physical Perfection +6, Mental Perfection +6, Swift Foot Boots, Colossus Ring, and Bracers of Animal Fury. A ton of unique stuff. So Bestial Rags, these tattered and ragged garments extend the duration of a shifter's transformation, allowing them to shift into their aspect's minor forms for 5 additional minutes per day. The wearer assumes a major form, they gain a +2 racial bonus to Strength, Dexterity, and Constitution ability score. That's really good. So I'll probably give that to him instead of that. This is a racial bonus. So absolutely. Yes, insane stats. It's better than my characters. Bracers of Animal Fury. These bracers grant the wearer a +3 enhancement bonus on attack and damage rolls whenever the wearer is polymorphed. Also really good for him. So what bracers does he have? Oh, that's pretty good too. You only get one charge attack usually per fight. I mean, you can always charge, like, cycle charge in and out. But this is just universally great. And it works on my main character with legendary proportions, so that's actually better. Can slap those bad boys on. Okay. Swift Foot Boots. These boots increase the wearer's movement speed by 10. This is an enhancement bonus, and it does not stack with other enhancement bonuses. And Colossus Ring. This ring grants its wearer a +2 luck bonus to Constitution, and the ability to cast Enlarge Person spell twice per day as a first-level wizard. Not that great. I mean, the +2 luck to Constitution is pretty solid. As a barbarian, they give you 1 extra rage for rest. Except for you can get tireless rage in this game, so it doesn't really matter. But cool. A lot of neat, unique stuff. Plus some mental perfection stuff, which is always good. You could do with an upgrade. Alright, I am going to call it here. Next time we will finish up Ulbrig's quest and return to the World Wound. Let's take care first.
Don't mind me.
Awesome, first try. Oh, it was specifically a totemic curse. Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna call it here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Stay safe, stay classy. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. That's fun. I enjoyed this quest. Also, hopefully it keeps this portrait, because that is really cool. I'm also wondering if he gets a bonus from completing this quest. I need to check window eggs next stream.